What's up everybody, welcome back to another video, and in today's Minecraft video, I'm going to be showing you how to become a Hive Skywars Sweat. And if you do end up enjoying this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button, as it really does help me out as a content creator. And if you want to get notified of when I post my videos, make sure you hit that notification bell. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so the first tip on how to become a Hive Skywars Sweat is you gotta put on an Eboy skin. Now, I don't know why, but tons of sweats have Eboy skins for, like, I don't even know. It makes you more intimidating, you know. If you're not good at the game, you know, you might get someone to slash hub because you're an Eboy and you look intimidating, you know. You see, intimidation is very important. You could get a skin like this, just the one I have on. You could get one like this, that has, like, a little coat. Or you could just get one that's not even black at all and just is white. You know, there's so many E-boys you can choose from to look intimidating. I literally look like a villager. Anyway, we're just gonna go get into the next tip. Alright, so the second tip is you want to get level 40 in Skywars. Now, there's multiple ways you can do it. You can actually, like, grind it, like, a ton and play tons upon tons of games. B, you can be Void Piggy and just kind of fall in the void whenever you just don't want to play the game anymore. That is a little slower, but, you know, it does genuinely work. Turbo Piggy is at a decent level at this moment. And then, you know, there's also, you know, the normal way where you just play and you don't grind and you don't do, but that's boring. No one wants to do that, you know. Playing normally, that's for casuals. Remember, we're learning how to be a sweat. So, you know, sweats love to grind a lot, and so, you know, that's what you want to do. Okay, now this video isn't how to get to level 40, you know, I'm teaching you how to become a Hive Sweat, and just, you know, being level 40 is one of the parts of that, you know, it isn't the full thing. So, you know, if you'd like, you know, you can go figure it out. I believe in you. I just know I have confidence in you. Wow, I'm actually, you know, that, it's all the E-boy skin. I just won that because of the E-boy skin, but yeah, I have confidence that you'll be able to figure out how to get to level 40. Alright, the third tip is you gotta have a sweaty name, you know. Sometimes sweats just have, you know, mediocre names, like their YouTube name. Me. But, you know, that's besides the point. The point is you gotta have a really good, you gotta have a sweaty name, you know. You wanna, intimidation is important, so we're working on the intimidation tips, and then we'll get on to the three, big ticket items. So, yeah, the third and final intimidation tip is you gotta have a sweaty name. Now, according to my not scuffed statistics, 90% of sweats have either an X or a Z in their name. For example, something like X name, or X name PvP, or its name, or something like that, you know. Sweats have repeating patterns that make them look sweaty. You know, you gotta hop on the trend of the name. Now, you're probably wondering, how do you change your name? That's how you change your name. You know, those noises were exactly how you change your name. Real talk though, there's some way, you know, you'll figure it out. If you want to become sweaty, you should have the sweaty dedication to change your name. I totally didn't die after I said that statement, by the way. Not at all. Anyway, but as you play Skywars, make sure to closely examine your competitors. And you want to see what their names are. After all, you do want to look more intimidating, right? You already got the E-boy, you already got the level 40. You know, I still can't deny the fact that this E-boy skin looks like a villager. Anyway, let's get into the actual tips. Alrighty, so now we're on the main tips on how to become a Skywars Sweat. So these aren't intimidation tips, you know. If you followed the prior three, you're at maximum intimidation levels. So you don't need any more tips on that. What you need now is to know how to become a Skywars Sweat with those intimidation tips, you know. The fourth tip is the ability to make people float and fly in the air. Now, now I know starting in airlines is hard. But if you want to start your own airlines, I would really consider hiring a manager to help you out. Because, like, you know, like, as a sweat already, you know, my airline is very sustainable. You know, I get, okay, like, occasional people floating in the air. So the airlines is, staying afloat. Haha, see what I did there? No, okay, moving on. But yeah, the point is you got, you know, in order to make an airline, you got to hire a manager. You know, you got to make sure you hire a manager to make sure that you can properly make people float. So, you know, the airline, it's a complicated job, you know, being the owner of an airline, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, as you can see, that guy kind of went on the airlines for a little bit. You see, it's how it works. Nah, for real though, basically, if you want to make someone float and fly, basically means you just gotta make sure you get good combos. So, whether this is increasing your CPS, or whether this is Sorry, I just kind of lost a few brain cells there. Anyway, but yeah, just the point is you got to make sure you can get combos, whether that's clicking faster, whether that's using projectiles. Speaking of projectiles, no, I said speaking of projectiles. No, I said speaking of. Nope. Okay, this guy doesn't get it. Hold up. We gotta help this guy out. Sir, I meant, like, falling in the void. There you go. He went on the airlines. Alrighty, so the 5th tip is you gotta make sure you can clutch. Now, whether that's getting lessons from DZ or by just being, you know, a normal person, you know, clutching is still, it's very sweaty because then just the people that knocked you off just stare at you angrily as they have to fight you again. It's great. The satisfaction that you get of clutching is insane. You get so much satisfaction from it. You get... Oh, how much satisfaction? How can I put a number on it? You know, you get satisfaction. You don't even need a number on it. That's how pog it is. Now, clutching will probably take some practice, but you know, I believe in you. I'm sure you'll figure it out. You know, all you have to do is place a block at your feet rapidly and really fast at an angle. You know, it's not that hard. You really got to place that block. It's one, you know, it could be 1 to 2 tiny little blocks. You know, it's not that bad, right? That's what most people think when they first try it and they don't clutch. So yeah, for real, they'll just get a lesson with DZs. I heard they're like $100 per 30-minute session. You know, not that overpriced, but yeah, I highly recommend, you know, just getting lessons from DZ. Like every single person can do. Yeah, pay 100. Yeah, yeah. You should just get lessons from DZ. Yep, yep, no doubt. You know, the 6th tip is that you just gotta get good at projectiles. Now, I know sometimes it can be hard, and yes, I did just do that right on the fly with the projectile. However, that was an easy money shot, you know. You gotta practice from farther away, and I honestly, how did I practice projectiles? I think I practiced it by, almost in a testing world. This is kind of funny. I remember this, but yeah, I tested projectiles by having a 1x2, I guess, dummy in a testing world, and then just using that. And literally just I'm not doing that. And then literally just throwing snowballs at it and trying to combo it, like almost as if it was a player. That's probably not the best way to practice projectiles at all, but you know, again, I have confidence. This is a lot of things you got to do by yourself, all right? But yeah, I have confidence that everyone will be able to learn how to be pro gamer at projectiles. Yep, there you go. Nice job, buddy. Projectile. That was such a bad projectile. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm kind of gonna leave. Pro gamer. Oh. Clutching's hard, just like I mentioned in tip number 5. In case you couldn't tell at this point, this video was entirely for entertainment purposes, and I over-exaggerated a lot of things that Sweats did just to make it more funny. Anyway, let's get into the outro. Before we get into the outro, I want to thank my Tier 2 channel members. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock. And yeah, you guys, I think that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys ended up enjoying this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button, as it really does help me out as a content creator. And again, if you'd like to get notified of when I post my videos, make sure you hit that notification bell. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.